Good evening. Good evening. This is going to be a quick live. Today was cold. What, cat? Today was cold. It's been raining here, and it's just been all in all around kind of dreary. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, and I have to pull out some fall jackets and such. So that's basically been what's going on here. Um, Also, as a lot of you may know, that there has been a government shutdown, and they have shut down people receiving their SNAP benefits. And they're saying that possibly in November, if they can't come to a resolution as to getting this in order, several millions of people will miss out on their SNAP benefits for the month of November. And that's not good. That's not good. That can cause chaos in grocery stores. It can cause the crime rates to go up because now people are hungry, people have families to feed. And when you have a family to feed, you never know what measures or what steps that one may take in order to procure money to make sure their families can eat. So, in this time, um, I would just highly suggest that if you have any extra food in your home, if you have deep freezers and you've only used on you only really don't fuck with what's on top, go through your refrigerators, go through your pantries, your dry goods and such, and see if you know someone who might need it. Extend a extend some help because with the holidays coming up, and I know that in Chicago, before the holiday season begins, people begin to get extremely desperate. Um, there are more robberies, there are more burglaries, there are more, you know, break-ins, and as far as residential goes. I know everyone can't help everybody, but if you can extend help to someone, please take the time and ask them, do you need any help? Do you need some extra food? You might not have the finances to give someone money, monetarily, but you might be able to provide someone with shopping within your home. Find out about your local food pantries. Maybe someone may need, maybe the pantry needs to be restocked, some of these pantries, because a lot of places where people were getting surplus canned goods and other foods, the person who runs this country has cut those things for a lot of people. And it will affect many. I also am imploring everyone to keep cash in your house. As you get paid, hoard cash in your home because cash will always be king. And with this snap thing going on, it's extremely scary because people are going to want to eat. and people are going to want to feed their families. And a lot of people, such as myself, I look forward to the holidays. And with Thanksgiving coming up, I want to be able to cook, and I'm sure other people want to be able to cook and provide good meals for, their family. And in saying that, you might have a friend or someone who is receiving or, was receiving SNAP benefits, and they're not going to be able to get them. And if they're not a problematic person, they don't have a bunch of drama in their life, invite them over for Thanksgiving dinner. Extend the hospitality of your home, your food, your heart to someone else, because people need it and people are going to need it. I am going to be cooking Thanksgiving dinner here at my home, and I will be inviting someone over that, in the event their SNAP benefits get cut off, I want to be able to share a meal with them. So for at least 1 or 2 days, they get, 3 days, they can have some, you know, um, something to sustain them. This is going to get so fucking crazy, so crazy. That's what I'm feeling, but I'm really hoping it doesn't. I really hope that they get this rectified, because no one in this country should be homeless in this country. No one should be hungry in this country. No one should go without medical care in this country. And the thing that's crazy is they're saying that there's not enough money. There won't be enough money next month to make sure the people who are receiving benefits are able to get their benefits. But we have plenty of money to give other countries. That's interesting. I have always been a firm believer that you take care of home first. I may have a friend or somebody who needs my help, but I promise you, I have to make sure my husband makes sure here, and I make sure I clear it with him. Here is okay first before I'm able to extend myself financially to anyone. I have to make sure home is good first. And with the whole SNAP thing, people not receiving this, I'm sure it scares families, mothers who have children who need to eat. Children eat all day when they're home from school, after school. They eat from the time they get in the door to the time you cook dinner, and then they still want a snack afterwards. Some of these homes will not some of these homes will not be able to provide this for children because the government has shut down. So, like I said, check with friends. Some people are very prideful. Hi, Jim Rockford. I love you. Um, some people are very prideful and they might not want to ask for help, but you know your friends, you know your family, you know that when you hear them, you're talking on the phone and they say, "Oh, I'm going to the grocery store. I'm going to the grocery store. I'm going here. I'm going to pick this up." And then you hear them not talking about going to get any food. Times are lean. This whole thing has upset me, and it has upset me to the point that I just look back on the election and people did not vote. It's not who you voted for, it's the people who just chose not to vote. And now people might not be able to get any food. And that's crazy. Take the time and look up the Great Potato Famine that happened in Ireland and see how read, or you can go on YouTube and go up to the search bar and type in the Great Potato Famine, and it will give you a litany of information as to what happens when resources are no longer available. Resources just aren't what the government gives you. Resources are if you have a garden that doesn't grow. Right now, the United States is a garden that has stopped growing, and they are taking food stamps away. Yes, that's just what I'm talking about, Jim. That is what I'm talking about. It's sad. It's sad to know that there is preachers and churches making lines for people to give their offering. When you have people out here who are probably the very parishioners, some of them in his church that can't even give an offering, who are on food stamps, whose stamps are going to be taken from them. How dare you? How dare you? How sick and twisted and depraved are you? I do not like people who want to stand by God and do something so ungodly. But hopefully, people will see. Let's see how much your church helps its flock. When a single mother who has 3 kids doesn't have any food in her house and she needs to feed her babies. But I also hope that this is a wake up call to every American person who did not take the time to vote. I have talked to a myriad of friends, and they have told me, well, Kamala wouldn't have won anyway. We don't know. We don't. But what we are living in is a reality now that can affect. Thank you, Jim. Get some rest. And thank you for being here. We are living in we're getting ready to see a reality that maybe we haven't seen. People really going into grocery stores. I've seen so many people do shorts and stuff on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and they say, I'm going to go into the store. I'm going to fill my fucking basket up. And if I get up to that counter and it says decline, I'm walking out with a whole basket of food. These things are domino effects. A woman walks out of a grocery store with a basket of food. Security or someone stops her. They call the police. Now, this same woman who merely wanted to get food to feed her family gets arrested. And her children might not have a mom at home because she went to get some food for them. So that is where I am. And I will remain prayerful and I will try to remain positive. But with prayer, you're supposed to bring in positivity. But when you know millions of people aren't going to be able to feed their families, and they put out new guidelines and stipulations for SNAP benefits that they say could be enacted as early as November 1st of 2025. And it affects people between the ages of 18 and I think 64, I believe it said. They are going to require people to get a job. They said if you are able bodied and you are receiving SNAP, you have to at least work 20 hours a week. So if they're doing it with the food stamps, they'll do it with things like Section 8, and they'll keep on and they'll keep on and they'll keep on. Be vigilant, people. It can get ugly when people are hungry. It's sad and it's whack. I don't like to see people hungry. But this is what we are. So remember, check on your friends that may be receiving SNAP. If you have extra food, canned goods, like I said, things in your freezer, you might have 2 packs of extra chicken. Give it to them, especially if you are a person who has to go to the store and buy your shit without a SNAP card. Help, I promise you, God will bless you and you will get it back tenfold. Don't be an asshole. It's it's scary. It's scary. I am in Chicago. I know how motherfuckers can get down. And hunger brings out something different in people because food is a necessity. Nourishment is a necessity. But this is who's in office. He is tearing down a portion of the White House to build a ballroom, a building that was built by Black hands, Black craftsmen, carpenters, masons. I don't think they had electricity back then, so you know, um, just tearing it down from day to day. I wake up, I have a routine. I get up, I thank God, I say my morning prayer, I brush my teeth, I get a cup of coffee. While my coffee is warm, and I take my high blood pressure medicine and my vitamins. I slam a big Yeti cup of water. Then my coffee is done, and I lay in my bed and I drink my coffee and I smoke a cigarette, and then I catch the news. And from day to day, I'm just like, whoa. But I'm going to tell you this much. We're a lot of us are black and we're resilient and we come from resilient people and that were brought over here that made it through the Middle Passage, that made it to the United States, that made it through slavery and went on to have families and send children to college when they did not even have an education and could not read their name if it was written in front of them. So help one another because until we can figure out something, we have to be there for one another. We really do. It's imperative. And hold on to your families a little bit tighter. Pray a little bit harder, not just for you and your family, for everyone. Find forgiveness in your heart. Let tawdry things go by the wayside. Because if you are a person who is adulting in real life, the shit's gonna get real, real. And children don't understand weakness. We have to really try to pull together and help one another. And women, us queens, we really have to pull together as if we already didn't have so much on our shoulders. But remember, on a chessboard, the king can only make one move. The queen is the only one that can go around the board. She can move all over. We have to move differently. We have to move methodically and with purpose. And the purpose is to protect our family and attempt to help someone. Like I said, I know money tight for everybody, but we have to be able to make sure people get something to eat. I'm doing well, Sister Clowns. How are you, baby? I'm doing well. I just had a long day. That's all. Had to run some errands and it's it's a little nippy here. It's not cold, but it's like a damp cold. You know it's fall. But I am just imploring people that in the event people don't get their SNAP cards for Thanksgiving, please check on friends and family who are receiving it. And if you are doing Thanksgiving, invite them over. They might have some badass kids. You need to just tell them sit their asses down, go in that room, go play video games. If it's nice weather, take your asses outside, but feed them and feed those babies. Yeah, I was in Costco today and I was waiting in line. Yes, I was waiting in line to get checked out. And, we got rang up, paid, and walked out. And once we loaded the car and we get in, I told my husband, I'm like, man, we're really blessed. And he was like, yeah, we are. He said, because shit's getting ready to get real. Have to make sure everyone has something to eat. Exactly. You have to. It's your it's not your problem that people don't eat, but you could be a solution to someone's hunger. Don't be a jackass. Don't be a jackass. I have a girlfriend who does stuff with a homeless thing, it's like a homeless shelter, and she does something with older people, seniors who might not have a family. I'm going to ask her to find out, does one senior or a homeless person, do they want to have dinner, and invite them over? You know why? Because they could come, don't get on no crazy shit, come, eat, have a nice time. Don't, because sometimes they be a little touch. But my husband's a cop, and I got a big ass sons and big ass guns. So don't come in with no bullshit. Come in and commiserate and have a good time. hmm At least make sure children have something to eat. Yes, clowns. We have to. We have to. You got to do it for mankind. Do it for the babies. Because it's getting ready to get real if they don't fucking have that fucking snap shit fixed by Thanksgiving. I'm telling y'all, the closer it gets to Thanksgiving, mark my words, the closer it gets to Thanksgiving. And if this snap shit isn't fixed, y'all gonna go to sleep and y'all gonna be waking up, and it's gonna be all sorts of videos down your timeline on Instagram, YouTube, um, Facebook, X, of motherfuckers wilding out in grocery stores. I'm telling you, if they would go do a smash and grab at a Louis Vuitton, so you can't eat a Louis Vuitton bag. I know, I have some. They're not edible. So if you think they running cars into Louis Vuitton and going in there 20 and 30 deep and robbing a Louis Vuitton, what do you think they'll do at a motherfucking grocery store when you hungry and you have mouths to feed? I was just talking about this with a friend of mine. I hope everything will be okay for everyone by Thanksgiving. Me too, clowns. Me too. I really, really do. I really do. As a parent, yeah, hell yeah, they'll most definitely rob those damn grocery stores. Motherfuckers will go up in those grocery stores, 20 and 30, everybody get a basket, and everybody will load their basket up and roll those bitches straight on out that door, straight into the motherfucking parking lot. And please believe me that they will fight security. I've seen motherfuckers go, let's go. Motherfucker stole like a bag of chips. Security wasn't letting them out. And baby, he gave security. He was waka, 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 waka. He was going to town. I was like, okay. I wanted to be able, but tempers was hot because I was gonna be like, yo, I'll just pay for that shit for him. But by then he had already, they tried to stop him and he had to bink a motherfucker. He was like, bink, bink, let me out this motherfucker. And he was running through the store and they was on his ass because he was trying to get back to the entrance to get out. Man, somebody, I'm nosy. I'm nosy. A bitch is running too. And this is when I was a little bit overweight, so I was waddling, running. I was like, ooh. And I didn't record that shit because I don't be doing no shit like that. And I be seeing a lot of fights and shit, and I don't record it. But they motherfucking like, I don't know where dude came from, but I think he came over like over where the pops are, over the top of that motherfucker. Dude was almost to the front door, coming in door. That motherfucker jumped down. He looked like a fucking what do you call those? A sugar glider. That motherfucker jumped down off a shelf like and just like tackled dude. Dude's fucking face hit the ground like pow. His mouth said pew. And then they just yoked him up like, and I'm thinking to myself, y'all could have let that motherfucker get those motherfucking potato chips. It was a bag of potato chips. If he taking the potato chips, he clearly hungry. Yeah. You think him stealing one bag of potato chips ain't gonna make or break this motherfucker? Think about your employees who be taking shit home. Motherfucker had a bag of Lay's and got laid the fuck out. hmm You nosy too. I ain't gonna say nothing, but I will be like, and I will be like, y'all stop that. But I didn't say that because they security guards look like WW, and it's just a grocery store down the street from my house. And guess what? I didn't even know they had that many security guards in there. It be one. One dude he got a pound pound. He got pew pew. He just be like, and he kind of handsome too. And he be in there minding his business. You can see, he says it should say security. But this day, I don't know where these extra security guards are. I don't know if they just sit in the break room, talk shit, some jump off. You know, let's ride. Like, four motherfuckers came out of nowhere. It was like three black dudes, other than the other black dude, and this buffed ass Mexican nigga. I was like, well, I be damned. And I was just like, oh. And not only did dude get his shit busted when dude came off the top like and landed on him, his shit was all fucked up. They held him and the police came. I was like, damn. So can you imagine a woman who's a mother and she got mouths to feed at home, and she done paid her rent, and she going to the grocery store and she just load up a basket of shit to take home, and card don't work. She say, fuck it, I'm taking all this shit. Because real talk, even if she get arrested, that shit's a misdemeanor. Here in Chicago, it is. Because they lowered theft things from one thing to another. Well, they might have brought it back up because we got a whole new state's attorney and all this other shit. But, that's a misdemeanor. She'll get locked up. But guess what? If she get locked up, there's still no food for the children. There's still no food for the children. But that just goes to show how this motherfucking country that I love America. I've traveled all over the world. And I still come back here because it hit different, believe it or not. It's, it hit different. They have money to help entire fucking countries. We're going to aid them with this. We're going to help them with that. They got money for that. But you ain't got money for the people of this country to at least make sure they eat. Right. If folks steal food, says they hungry. I'm not even arguing that with you. A motherfucker who never stole food a day in their life know that at home they got mouths to feed. This shit so fucked up. We can give other countries money. We ain't giving these motherfuckers $1,000. Couldn't even give these motherfuckers $100,000. We give countries $1 billion with a B. And you can't help home first? You gotta take care of home first. But all these wanky wacky motherfuckers who decided they was gonna vote for that, guess what? Uh, Look at my cat. Guess what? A lot of those motherfuckers who voted over there, guess what they get? Uh, SNAP benefit. Yes. Do you know it's more melanatedly challenged people on SNAP benefits than it is people of color? See, a lot of people don't know that, but it's true. It's more them on it than us. Yeah, it's true. We got homeless and hungry Americans, yet they give all this money to other countries, and that's crazy to me. Baby, it's crazy to me too. I be like, I be laying in bed watching world news tonight, and I watch CNN and shit, and I be like, how they do that? And it's people here in this motherfucker who have fought for this country. They they didn't get drafted. They willingly enlisted in the Army, Navy, Air Force, and Marines. Selfless. And you telling me you can't help 'em? Do you realize the amount of homeless people in the United States that are veterans? Veterans who something happened. Maybe their brains wasn't right after they got out. Family couldn't deal with them because of mental shit. And they couldn't hold a job. And they found themselves out here in these streets. Hello. Hello. Bonjour. Bonjour. Hello, Miss Elise. Elise. Oh, oh, my cat, y'all. Here she comes. What do you want, honey? You love me? Say hi. Say hi to your aunties. Oh, you don't want to? Okay, fuck you. How are you? I haven't seen you in a minute. How you doing, babe? It's good to see you. Even though I can't like see you. You here, motherfucker? How you doing, man? I hope everything's okay with you. I miss you too. I miss you too. I miss you too. Well, you here now, motherfucker. Welcome to the Lady Lounge. You know, this cat. But now, hold on, let me go back up. Trying to stay employed. AD, I'm gonna pray for you, baby. I want you to stay employed. Everybody that I know who is employed, I am praying you stay employed. You keep an income coming in. You keep a roof over your head. You keep a roof over your baby's head. You could be taking care of ailing parents. I promise you, I pray for all of it. I promise you I do. Seriously. You said American veterans should be taken care of as well. You goddamn Skippy. They definitely should. These are people who went and fought for this country. You said these AI bots are coming for our jobs. You know what, baby? They here, but they can't take every job. They can't take every job. And something I feel about you, you got a lot more to offer than your current employment. Spread your wings, AD. Can't nothing keep you down. Mm-mm. Nah, I'm not even claiming that. You're going to keep the job. But just know, if you ever really get ready to leave, go do your hunting and go on. If they want you, go somewhere else. Because everything can't be AI. I don't know what profession you in, clowns, but whatever it is, baby, I hope and pray that you able to keep your shit. But here at the Lady Lounge, the ladies who come over here are professional ladies. And they're smart and they're witty. Side hustle doing okay, that's good. Smart and witty, innovative, crafty. And you black. Ain't nothing gonna keep a bad black woman down. And when I say bad black woman, I'm not talking about your looks. I'm talking about your soul. I'm talking about your drive. I'm talking about your hustle. Whenever you think it's bad, think about what your great grandmother had to do to make sure that everything stayed. Back in those days, sometimes kids didn't even know their parents was having a hard time because they did it with class. Gotta keep a side hustle at 3. I ain't mad at you. Shit. We all got to. I'm gonna tell y'all what my side hustle is. I don't even share this with nobody, but I'll share it with y'all. I get all of my neighbors' packages, the ones who have enlisted me to get their packages. Because where I live, it's a lot of doctors over here. And they be at work all day, 16 hours and shit like that. And I go get their Amazon, their UPS packages, and I keep their shit. And then they call me and say, "Hey, Roxanne, how you doing?" Because that's how they talk. "Hey, Roxanne, how you doing? I'm getting ready to pull up, man. Can you get my package? Can you run my packages down?" I be putting their packages in little shopping bags and everything. And those motherfuckers pay me. Mm-hmm. Because what I've learned about my neighbors, y'all, they got shopping problems. Not like I ain't nowhere near shopping like these motherfuckers. Got something from Amazon every motherfucking day. I have someone over here who pays me $100. It's a month, which I'm cool with. But I be having motherfucking $25, $100, $50, because I be having their packages. Because I hate porch pirates. I hate thieves. You know, and I use that little money. What do I use that money for? I don't you like buy lip gloss, cigarettes, um, cat food, a little vodka. Um, that's really it. It don't even really be enough to fill up a gas tank. But you know, that's my little fun money. Let me sneeze, y'all. And my money getting ready to get real decent for the month of November because in my community, we got a little community page over here where I live. I'm gonna put a post up in the community page and let them know if you have holiday parcels coming and if you already not fucking with me, you can have your packages sent here. Mm-hmm. Call, DM me, what do you call that? Inbox me for price. Yep, that's my purse change money exactly. Cause it's the holidays. I'll be like, look, if you order on a bunch of shit like that, if you expect me to get packaged damn near every day, $50 a week. I ain't gonna do the month. Cause I got a family too. Fuck that. And I got two beautiful ass grandbabies and a grandson on the way. Give me my money, you know. Hold on, y'all. Let me blow my nose. I don't want to do this on screen. I'll be back. Shit, I'm back, y'all, and I had to pee. Ooh, I had to use it. Cause ooh, tight. Yeah, but I believe ooh, that we can make it. We really can. Um, but we got to figure out something, and we can't do it nationwide. We got to just start with the people that we know and help. But you got to hustle, and like I said, that's my little hustle on the holiday year ain't come up, and I'll get their packages. I'm a housewife. Every motherfucking bit of it. I know that if my neighbors got packages coming and they just keep me posted that them motherfuckers getting ready to pull up to my house, if my son's off work, he can go down and get them. Put them in that room over there, that other living room, and put everybody's pile together. I got extra grocery bags. I just throw they shit in the grocery bag. If I'm real lazy and they come pick that shit up and it's something that I could just open in my window right here and move my plants, I toss they shit out the window. I throw it hard enough to make it over the fence. They be like, thanks, Rocks. I be like, no problem. You're welcome. Yeah, but run me my little $50 a week. Because like I said, I got these beautiful grandbabies and I want to be able to, you know, buy them Christmas shit. And I ain't buying them a whole bunch of Christmas shit. Cause they both getting ready, well, one's one and the other one getting ready to be one. And I don't want to buy them a whole bunch of bullshit. Now I bought them the pianos, the little pianos. I found the pianos laying in bed, popped up on my fucking timeline on Facebook. They was at Neiman Marcus. They were like $89. I bought two of those. And I want to get them some clothes and I want to get them some educational um things. Like I want to see if I could find like somewhere my grandbabies could learn how to speak another language. Shit to enrich them. Cause I don't want no dumbass grandbabies. Lord, cause they too pretty to be dumb. Ain't nothing like a pretty dummy. Whew, Lord, since shivers up my spine. But right now we have to get in hustle mode. So if there's something that that you can do that your neighbors might need help with or something, shit, give it a price. Shit. One of my girlfriends, I promise you, and I hate to even tell y'all this, but y'all don't know who she is. She live here in Chicago. She used to strip, right? And she not stripping no more. She got a decent job, but you know, she was just like, I might have to go strip part-time, do a little few private parties. Cause she got a good job, but it ain't a good job. But that bitch get a nice snap benefit. She was like, Roxanne, I might have to sell some pussy. I was like, girl, I ain't mad at you. I'm the most non-judgmental person you will ever meet. She was like, girl, I might have to sell some pussy. They cut these snap benefits. I was like, bitch, go. Who am I to tell you not to sell no pussy? And you want to make sure you have a plush Thanksgiving and Christmas. I wouldn't even be a good friend if I told you don't sell no pussy. Just being honest. Because even if I said, girl, don't do that. That's horrible. The bitch gonna sell pussy anyway. I'm just saying. This is why it's important that we check on people and we extend if we have anything extra. It might not be money, but if you got some extra food in the house, some extra frozen this, some frozen vegetables, some canned this, some macaroni noodles or whatever, give it to them. And guess what? You can always put in a bag and leave it at their motherfucking door. Call them first and let them know. No, call them when you leave and be like, girl, go check something at your door. Because if you don't tell them, a motherfucker might steal it. Because times can really get hard. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. We have to be able to help one another. I'm not mad. Do what you must. I can respect pussy being sold for a cause. Forget, man, because bitches out here seriously giving it away for free. And ain't nothing worse than a free pussy bitch. Okay? And giving the money to a pookie. Girl, I I don't know when bitches got under the impression that pussy was free. But this is young newfangled ass motherfuckers. I'm independent. I'm this, I'm that. But you still want a motherfucker to pay for dinner. Not that you have to give a motherfucker pussy because they pay for dinner. You definitely don't, unless you want to. But that ain't got nothing to do with feeding a household. That it ain't got shit to do with feeding the household. If you got some mouths in the house that need to be fed, and you need to keep lights on and other things, and you need to keep toilet paper in the house, and they hollering like, you look like you in a bind. Yes, Nate, I'm in a bind. Shit. Just get your money before you do it. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, it's true. Get your money. When you got a mouth to feed, man, people don't even be knowing half the shit great grandparents and grandparents done did. Those be those family secrets that you don't hear about until you grown. And you talking to one of your older relatives and they say, you remember Mr. Such and Such? Yeah, he went to church with Granny. Mm-hmm. Why you think we were only people who had cable on the block? It be shit like that, and you find out. Granny was knocking off the motherfucking cable man. Stop fucking playing. But hey, one hand washes the other. Have you ever been able to wash your hands thoroughly with just one hand? I rest my case. But if you ain't got no friends that's gonna be out here selling no pussy and nothing like that, and you got some extra food in your house, help a motherfucker out. That's all I'm saying. Help somebody. And if you in an area there's one homeless person you always motherfucking see every motherfucking day to the point that you know this motherfucker's name and you done sat and cooked a big ass Thanksgiving dinner. Fix a plate and go give it to him. I'm sure that person will be appreciative to have some good, hot, soul food, black family Thanksgiving dinner food. Some good collard greens, some good dressing, some good macaroni. You know, stop and get them a 6-pack of beer. If they smoke some squares, get them a pack of cigarettes. Because I promise you, they got somewhere to go and dip off. Give them something. Make they shit a little bit better. Well, my grandparents, they both got outside there. Girl, you better stop playing, AD. My family from Mississippi and Louisiana. It was a lot of shit going on that I'd be listening. I'm like, what? What? You just couldn't believe it. Just when you thought grandma walked on water, she was walking on dick. Okay, that's all I'm saying that, you know. But I'm really in a phase of prayer that I really hope they rectify this because it ain't nowhere in the United States where no one is not receiving something from SNAP. Now, I got something to tell y'all. Y'all ready for this? One of my girlfriends is a journalist for a very prominent magazine. And she told me, yeah, we love them all. Yes, we have to. She told me that, okay, how can I say this? Well, hell, I'm not monetized. Y'all know how there's Mormons, right? Okay. All over the United States, if you are married and you are Mormon, the government only recognizes that first marriage, right? Now y'all can go have a spiritual um ceremony and now you now you a wife. But guess what? A lot of those wives, those extra wives, not the first wife, extra wives, they get snapped. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because you can't go into one of those places and say you spiritually married. Because a long time ago, when I had my first child, I got food stamps for 8 months. I ain't gonna lie to you. Sure did. And I would give them all to my parents, and they would just go buy shit. But on those applications, it don't say sister wife. It don't say girlfriend. It don't say common law marriage. It says either you're married or you're single or widowed, divorced. Those are the four criteria they have up there. So when you be seeing, well, I don't be seeing no Mormons over here. I'm in Chicago. Okay. But my girlfriend told me, she goes, shit, he have the first wife, and then he might have four extra wives. And he done put babies in them. He don't sign the birth certificate. Because if he signed the birth certificate, then they can come after him for child support. But since they all live in community together, they go and they can go get SNAP. So if she got 2 kids plus her, and then another wife got her plus 3 kids, and then the other wife got her plus 3 kids, they pulling down nice food. But they need all that food to feed all those motherfuckers. Now they've added domestic partner. I ain't seen that shit. Okay. Um, and I think when it comes down to domestic partners, you just can't say, yeah, they raking that shit in. You just can't say, oh, Clowns is my domestic partner. Now that shit probably got to be in some sort of writing or something like that. But whatever the case is, motherfuckers getting ready to be out here and be hungry if they don't get that shit together. I'm telling y'all, they got to get it together. They really do. I don't want to see nobody out here hungry. I really don't. I don't. And most of all, I don't want to see children hungry. But if you a mama, you know, and you love your children, you'll do anything to make sure your children eat. So it's gonna be a lot of motherfuckers literally going up in Walmart and walking out, trying to walk out with whole carts of food and shit like that. This shit is so fucking whack. It really is. But guess what I did? I voted. I voted how my heart led me. I voted for what I felt would be best for me and my family, first and foremost. Man, I voted for who I thought was the sanest person, who had good sense up there. That's what I voted for. Because I promise you, not trying to get overly political, I promise you, if Kamala was in office, we wouldn't be all this shit wouldn't be going on. It wouldn't be. It wouldn't. Now, all these people who voted the other way or didn't vote at all, they gonna feel it when those motherfucking snap balances don't click in next month. And we gonna feel it too, because We gonna have to be pushing our groceries out the grocery store, being scared that motherfucker gonna run up on us and take our whole cart of groceries. Cause motherfuckers will do it. That's right, honey. That's right. I'm not gonna let them take your food though. Yeah, it's the truth. Hungry motherfuckers will do different things, especially when there's kids involved. I haven't been like really, you know, carrying my, you know, but I'm getting ready to restart. I do and I don't, you know. Um, I do and I don't. But I'm getting ready to start recarrying because you roll up on me and pull a pew pew out on me and give me your groceries. But you know what? Then again, I ain't take it, baby. Take it. And you robbing me, then you need it. Then again, I ain't carrying my shit. I don't carry my shit with me all the time because I do be scared. Like, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I ain't got no reason to lie to y'all. I do be scared, and I just almost was rather give it to you than you hurt me. My goal is to always make it back home to my husband and my children. Take it. Here, take it. And God bless you. You know, but you got ignorant motherfuckers out here who want to rob you and beat you up and all that other shit. And you put your hands on me, we gonna have some issues. You already robbing me. Take it and go. Ugh. But motherfuckers didn't get out here and exercise they right to vote. And this is where we are. And believe you me, it just doesn't affect people who get snapped. It affects people who don't get snapped. That's when people's brains start clicking different because they hungry. It'd be the motherfuckers who be like, oh, she thinks she all that. You see all those groceries that bitch came in the house with? Now they want to rob you. My pixie! Hi, my pixie. My beautiful fairy. Oh my God, cat, stop it. They have been arresting people with legit CCLs and FOIA cards and then charging them with felonies. They ain't been doing that shit in Chicago. Uh-uh. Now, I don't know what they've been arresting them for. If you have a valid concealed carry, or if you have a valid concealed carry, you apparently have a valid FOIA card. Thank you. This that old hair, girl. I told you. I'm gonna take this hair out and I'm gonna go through my hair bucket and I'm gonna try to find some more hair and wash it because the hair I really want, I just don't have the money for right now. I mean, my husband could give it to me back. We can already do this big ass Thanksgiving dinner. So I'm just like, you know, I don't know. But I'm ready for some new hair. You saw it on CBS Chicago. I, I didn't see that. I didn't see that. Now I seen ice. Ice is icing. Okay? Ice is icing. So, yes, Pixie, I told you I'm not trying to put Pixie's business out here. But I told Pixie buy some expensive hair weave. And she was like, no, ooh. But then I told her that if you buy some expensive hair weave, you use it over and over again because it's good hair. You might have to buy a new frontal. Now, this is a frontal right here. This part right here, go from here to here. The hair be coming out and shit because you get so many uses. You can just, you know, put that, wash it, put it to the side. But if you got a person who really knows how to do hair, they can take a few old frontals, piece those motherfuckers together, and all you gotta do is buy the hair. I'll give y'all a tutorial on hair weave later. But Pixie, I love you, and I want you to go buy some expensive hair. That's all I'm saying. I'm not even gonna go into it. Now, Alicia said, this is CPD. I didn't see that. And I would deeply appreciate it if you can DM me that information. Cause I ain't seen that. And I'm married to CPD. I ain't seen that shit. And saying that Illinois database doesn't have records. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. I promise you they do. Don't be believing everything the news be saying. They got a database of that shit. They got a database of that shit. I promise you they do. Cause I bet you when a motherfucker who got a gun on them get arrested because they done pulled that motherfucker out on somebody and it's a UUW, unlawful use of a weapon. You don't even have to fire it. You could just point it at a motherfucker. I bet you when they run they shit, I bet you it don't it say, oh, this person don't have a FOIA card or a concealed carry in our database. I know my shit's in the database, and that's what I'm worried. It's a lot of guns out here in Chicago. These kids be walking around. I be seeing videos. These kids be walking around with extended clips and all sorts of shit. I be like, God damn, for what? We ain't at war. Now, if you want to get some shit like that, because the world is at war, people running down the street, then you might need that. You don't need that shit. But these kids have it because these kids be beefing with each other. That's why I be like, these young people different. They really are. Yeah, they not. And I don't want to have to lay nobody's baby down. But one thing for sure, and two things for certain: if I'm outside and you want my shit, take it. Here, baby. And I'm gonna go on my business alive. You come to this motherfucker right here? Oh, shit, shit. Your ass gonna be right there. I could see the morgue. I could walk to the morgue from my house, and I will send you there. As long as you don't mess with within here with me, my husband, and my babies, and lay their head. It's all good. You want something in the streets with me? Here, take it. Don't come in this motherfucker. You come in walking, your ass gonna leave on a little black bag, and they're gonna take you around the corner. That's all I'm saying. If anybody wanna rob me, I'm gonna give it to you. Are y'all okay sometimes in the bushes because you got a troll? Okay, so Pixie, she expressed something to me earlier today that someone is trolling her and they believe that she is Caucasian. Pixie is very upset that this person believes that she is Caucasian. I have talked to Pixie on video chat when she's taking her dogs out in her big ass backyard. And she's very much a black woman. I'm a black woman. I know another black bitch when I see her. She's black. Pixie, who cares if she think you white? I know you a black motherfucker. You have other people who have seen you. Because one person thinks you're white. Okay, you don't have to get it. You know you're not white. The fuck? You know you're not white, sis. So why would you allow that to bother you when there are people who actually seen you and know you're not white? You're very much black. We have talked on several occasions, video chatting, because you've been a day one over here with me and you trusted me enough to see you. You's a black ass bitch. Okay? I know you black. There are others who you have spoken with that you are entrusted. They know you black. I've never been okay, it happens. You be in bushes or you might come out and speak. She don't need proof. The fuck? What you mean she want proof? You let a motherfucker who don't pay none of your bills, and I know how your bills are set up, sis. You let a motherfucker who don't pay none of your motherfucking bills, don't put no food on your table, ain't contributed to your pension, tell you that they need proof? Proof of what? That you a black woman? You ain't gotta give nobody no proof. Fuck is wrong with you? Proof. I know you're black. You know you're black. And there's some others who have, like I said, have talked to you that know you're black. I know she's black. I put that on all 7 of my kids and my 2 grandkids and my grandson that's on the way. This bitch black. And you ain't gotta prove nothing to nobody. If you don't prove it, is your mortgage not gonna be paid? That beautiful vehicle you have, is that not gonna be paid? Are you not gonna have food in your refrigerator if you don't show someone? Stop it, sis. I'll be motherfucking damned. I understand what you're saying. She wants proof. You don't owe anyone any proof. The fuck? I know you said she embarrassed you, but I on them know you black. I'm very fucking sure. That shouldn't embarrass you. I know you don't want to be viewed as white. You don't even look white. You don't even look mixed. Your dog's even black. Don't let that embarrass you. Girl, trust me, the people on IO's chat, if they read it, they wasn't thinking about that shit. They wasn't. I promise you. Girl, stop it. Frontals versus closures. Your opinion. Um, I like frontals. Right, your dog's black. The fuck? I like frontals because I can, just, like pull them back and do this and, with the right adhesive, everything. My shit's pretty down good, but I need to get my shit redone. Um, Closures, I think I like them, but I don't like them. I like frontals because I feel like frontals are more versatile. But what I would like to get, I would like to get some K-tips, but I gotta get like $2,700 to get that. That's a different combination for another day. conversation. Wait, what? Okay. But you know what? I honestly don't feel that when she said that within IO's chat, she may not have seen that. But I honestly feel like IO don't give a fuck. I don't think she cares about that. You know, you're not a white woman. I know you're not white. Val knows you're not white. And there's some other people that know you're not white. I have talked to you, video chatted, not no voice shit. I video chatted with you. You're black. And who cares what the fuck she thinks? Girl, don't let that get in your motherfucking head. Oh, I don't know. I don't even know who Ming Lee is. I don't know none of that. I don't. I don't. I do come in people's chats. I say hi. If it's something I really wanna, you know, um, just be listening to, I stay. And if it's not, I come in, I give my greeting, spread love, and go on about my business. I'm here to support. It's a lot going on with some of those who are trying to start trouble in our sector. Wait, somebody got to. I hope that says sector. But you know what? People are only going to cause what you allow them to. They're only going to cause what you allow them to cause. Okay, they're trying to cause trouble. They can only cause it, if people are causing racial or trying to cause racial division and shit like that, say what you have to say and let it go. Energy only comes when you cut something on. If I cut that light off, this room is dark. You have to choose what you want to give energy to. I was white, darker than her. Okay, but if you know, Pixie, that you're black to your motherfucking bones, to your ancestors, your mama, your daddy, your sisters, brothers, why do you care what she thinks? We're gonna have to talk. We're gonna have to talk off of here because I'm gonna have to give you a good strong pep talk. That is nothing to get upset over. When you know you a black person and there's other people that know you black. And get that out your head. That means nothing. And that shouldn't mean nothing to you because you live in your blackness every day. I know you live in your blackness. My daddy was okay. Two of the blackest men ever on TV. This is something that you should not even be like fretting over. It's not even a battle. You're making it a battle within yourself. You know yourself. Who can tell you anything about you? Especially when you girl, stop it. And I don't know who she is either, clown. So it's just like, girl, stop it. I understand, and I'm not minimizing that you did not like it because you're a black woman. I know you're black. Okay, she disrespected your brown sugar. Okay, but you still brown sugar, baby. Brown sugar, babe. Yes, how you look. Okay, you're still brown sugar. Don't let that bother you, girl. You're gonna be okay. You have to choose what upsets you. Gauge it. Gauge it like your life depends on it. Your life don't depend on that. Someone thinks you're possibly white and they need proof. I don't know. I don't know, Alicia. I don't even know who the person is. I just know that Pixie has been here with me for a very long time since my channel started. And she has been an aberrant supporter. And we talk. We talk about food. I help her do recipes. And she has to come on video so I can be like, okay, grab that, do this, do that. I've seen her. I know she black. Now I ain't got no reason to lie. The fuck I got fuck out of here. Yeah, I didn't see that because I was there, then I left, then I came back. Who cares if other people think you white? Why do you care what other people think? That's my whole thing, baby. Why do you care what other people think when you know what the truth is? What, cat? Hmm? Okay, I'll be going to bed soon. Are you upset? I'm sorry. Mama's sorry. Are you mad at me? Have I angered you? Did I anger you? Okay. Come on. Come on. Okay. Then get your ass on. I don't know. I don't know if the person who made the comment, I don't know. All I know is I know she black. She knows she black. And she worried about if other people think she white. I understand why you feel like that because of um some shit that's going on. But I told you that I would talk to the necessary people. That way, if it pops up again, there can possibly be some corrective action taken. You know, I know you're not white. Other people know you're not white. Who gives a fuck what these people fucking think? That high ass mortgage you got, they paying it with white or black money. Answer me that question. They paying your lights or your gas. They buying you any food. Are they doing any of the necessities? I don't wanna be white. I'm proud to be black. Okay, I know you proud to be black. So if you are proud, why do you care what the next person thinks? That's my whole thing. Why do you care, Pixie? Ain't nobody paying it but you with your black ass. So why are you worried? I don't worry about certain things. I don't. I choose my battles wisely. Let her say what she's going to say. As long as you know there are people who know the truth, but most of all, you know the truth. What's the problem? What is it? Stop it. Me, you're gonna have a long talk tomorrow when I get my coffee in me, girl. Cause baby, mm-mm, no. You've been upset about this all day. All day. I know you proud to be a black woman. Exactly, AD. Life too short. You got other shit going on, sugar, that you need to focus on. I wouldn't give a fuck if motherfucker said you was Chinese. You got other shit going on. And this other shit going on in the world that can affect you. You black, I seen you. That's all I can say. But you ain't got to prove your blackness to no motherfucking body. And that's for real. What's so crazy is people want people to prove this, prove that. Prove. You ain't got to prove your blackness to nobody, girl. Stop it. Yeah, I'm going to get you. I'm going to get your ass tomorrow. But I'm also going to take care of what I told you I would take care of. Girl, stop it. You worried about motherfucking thinking you black. And you know you black. And your family know you black. And a few select people within the YouTube community seen your black ass. So what's the problem? Okay, so you're darker than her. And you still black. You know it. You sure don't have to prove nothing to nobody. Thank you. Hold on. Let me put this up here. Let me get my little pin pointer. Put that up there. Okay, yeah. You don't have to prove anything to anyone, sweetie. So what? She said you are potentially white. So what? You're darker than her. You're black. Her finding out, if you chose to prove it to her, it ain't gonna pay her bills. I'm so sure. I'm so sure. It ain't gonna drop $100,000 in her bank account, so or yours. Why do you care? Why? I wouldn't. But we're two different people. And I was told by Val one day, she was like, you have to understand, everybody not like you. And I understand that. But then I go back to being Roxanne and be like, girl, stop it. Stop it, Pixie. You've been upset about this all day. This is absolutely nothing to be upset about when you know you are a beautiful black queen from another black queen and other black queens. Girl, I would let that shit go in one ear and out the other. Now, if someone said you was like potentially a serial killer or something like that, I know you upset, baby. I know you're upset. And I respect that you're upset. But this is nothing to be upset about. Pixie, I'm going to ask you one question. I'm going to ask you a series of questions. I just want you to put a yes or no within my chat. Is your mama black? Is your daddy black? Are you black? That's three questions. If you say yes, yes, and yes, motherfucker, you black. Why do you care what the next person thinks? You don't have to prove anything to anyone. And what's so amazing is on here, people always want, like, if you telling a story about something, or giving some news, you should have supporting evidence, receipts. Baby, you don't have to give a receipt on your blackness. I know you upset, but you gonna have to stop that. Oh yes, you're gonna have to stop that. That's nothing to be upset about. That's something to laugh about gaily. Like, oh my God, that's crazy. Keep it moving. I I need you. I gotta go to the bathroom. Excuse me. My mama black, but they tried to stop her. Okay, but your mama black. I need to hear about the Mexico border. Your mama black, your daddy black, you black. Girl, stop it. Stop it. But mama and daddy black. Okay, mama and daddy black, they had a black baby. As long as you know it, your family know it. Not even me. Who you gotta prove anything to on YouTube? Nobody, baby. You know why? Because you live within your own truth of who you are. The fuck? You don't gotta prove nothing to nobody. There's no black litmus test. You're just a black woman. Like I'm a black woman. Like Clowns is a black woman. Jim Rockford was in here. I don't know if Jim Rockford is a black man or a black woman, but we love Jim Rockford. Um, you don't have to prove your blackness to anyone. This isn't the Jim Crow South. Excuse me. I'm back. Okay, look, Pixie, hold on. Pixie, we're not going to call people names over here, okay? Um, whoever that person may be, troll name or whatever, what I need you to understand is you know you're black, regardless of what anyone else may think. I know you're black. I seen you with all four of my eyes. But what I'm not gonna do, and I would appreciate if everyone would adhere to this, please don't call anyone out of their names over here. No nicknames, no YouTube names. Um, I'm not gonna do it. Okay? Those are my parameters. And I would appreciate it, for you to adhere to it. I don't care what anyone says about you, and I seen you. I know you're black. And that's it for me with that. But you and I, no, don't apologize. You and I will speak on this later on, once I get off here, if you're still up. But when I speak with you about this, I need you to understand that, how can I say this? I need you to understand that I understand that it bothers you. But I also want you to understand, does it really affect your life in any way, shape, or form that someone would think you're white and you aren't? You have to choose your battles. And you can't allow people to get in your head. That is where weakness comes in. And you aren't weak. I know some things about you, and you've had to be very strong with the endeavors that you had to go through. Girl, stop it. Stop. If you're on YouTube, somebody will potentially troll you, be it you are a content creator or you're a sub. But if you know you, and then there might be a small, finite group of people who know you, why care what the next motherfucker think? And I understand it's an insult. The same way it was an insult when our grandparents and our great grandparents and our grandparents before that were called niggas. Let it go. As long as you know you, don't get upset about it. I bet you when November 1st rolls around and your mortgage is due, I bet you they're not going to pay it. See, people who, where my money come in, that's whose opinions count, and my children and my husband. But then I don't really actually give a fuck. I know what moved me. And if you're saying something untrue about me, it doesn't move me. But if it moves me too much, I already told you what I do. It's an insult. She insulted you. She didn't do it in your face. She didn't pull up to your crib. It insulted you. it hurt you, but you know it's not true. And promise you, Pixie, even if 3 or 4 people thought it was true, they ain't the whole fucking world. And they're not the people who fuck with you. Who cares? Like, seriously. I am going to call you because I want to try to get you over this. This means absolutely nothing. Exactly. You said, haha, my mortgage is already paid. What the fuck? You worried about someone seeing you're white? I don't give a fuck if you're white or you're black, Chinese, Mexican, uh, Middle Eastern. Your mortgage paid, bitch. And they ain't paid. And I know you black. Blackity black, black, blackity black, black. Girl, stop it. You better go to sleep knowing your motherfucking mortgage paid and you got food. Your dog's good. Girl, stop it. You ain't got to prove nothing to nobody. All your bills. See, this what I'm trying to get you to, baby. All your bills paid and you worried about what someone on the internet thinks. This is why I don't be giving a fuck. You can say what the fuck you want to say about me. I don't care. You don't pay my bills. Why do you care? You said all my bills, all your bills paid. Then what are you upset about? Someone said you were white. Okay. And if you were white, you would have all your white bills paid. And now what? Stop it, girl. Don't do that. And I know you ain't white, and you know you ain't white. So why are you letting that bother you? Girl, please. Exactly. You're fine. You're financially fine. You're financially black fine. Hmm. Girl, stop worrying about what these fucking people think. Stop it. Stop. Come on, sugar. He said, because I do, this not like, you said, is this supposed to be, I do not like being called out of my name? Okay, Pixie, you good, baby. You're black. I know you're black. Please don't let that upset you, my dear. It's nothing to get upset about. This is someone you don't know who does not know you. Like, what's the problem? Thank you, Pixie. And you're wonderful too. I just want you to get to a space. It's 1:33 in Chicago. I know what time it is where you live because I don't know if people know, and it's not for me to tell people. Don't go to bed. Don't go to sleep with that on your brain. Girl, go make you a pot of coffee. Drink you some coffee. Or let the shit percolate. Go get in the shower. Get your coffee, get in your bed. Cut on your TV in the house that you done paid all your bills in. And go to fuck to sleep in your blackness. Please. Folks online often have mental health issues and act like they're okay. A lot of these internet strangers are miserable with themselves and their own lives. Facts. Don't allow other people's potential misery be your misery. For what? If you know how your life's set up and you good, why do you care what anyone else thinks? Cut it out, pigs. Seriously, cut it out. But you and I are going to have a very long talk about this because I see how much it upsets you. I know you're black. You know you're black. I could be a touchstone for people on YouTube, but I know you black. And some other people know you black. Why do you care? Come on, baby. Stop it. And Clown said it perfectly. Everyone is not happy. So sometimes people probably want to like fuck with people and upset them and shit like that. You can't allow anything to throw you off of your life square. What did I tell you the other day? When I get agitated, I'll just tell my attorney, one of them, like, go get that motherfucker. But what's the use of doing it when the motherfucker ain't got shit for me to get? Let it go. Seriously. You ain't ugly. I've seen you. You're not ugly. Um, you're a pleasant person. You have a clean home. We laugh and talk on the phone. We talk about food. Girl, please. You better stop it. I want to watch a movie. All my bills are paid in full to zero. Fuck that troll. I care because I'm not white and my daddy was a Black Panther. Okay. So if you know this and your father being a Black Panther, why would you let that bother you? Why? My tiny Ozempic legs are cold. Let me cover them. Okay. Yeah. You said your dad was like a Black Panther. And if you know that, then what is the problem? Girl, please don't let nobody dictate your shit. But you know she doesn't have proof because you know you're black. I know you're black. Val knows you're black. Some other people know you're black. So why do you care? She doesn't have proof. Exactly. Tell her to show you the proof. Show the proof. And if she showed the proof, then I'll show some proof. I know you're black. Like, I don't even feel like I should even have to do that for you because you know you're black. Like, seriously, girl, these fucking people are fucking crazy. Don't allow that to get in your head, honey. And I love you too. Girl, don't do that. Don't do that. You just said your bills paid and this, that, and the fourth. We should be talking about something else. Your bills paid. And you know you black. So like the fuck? And you don't have to prove anything. She's not a home girl that you talk to or is giving you cooking lessons. I know you're black. I'm cool. You don't have to prove anything to me, and you shouldn't have to prove anything to anyone else. Exactly. Oh, Pixie. Oh my God. I promise you when I get my coffee and me in the morning and take my high blood pressure medicine, you know I'm gonna call you and be like, girl, I know you still ain't upset about this. Your ass better not be upset about this after 8 hours sleep. Do you have a sleeping pill? Girl, take you a little sleeping pill and go to fuck to sleep. It's not that serious. It's not. You don't even know this person. You don't. You tried and it came okay, great. I'm happy it turned out wonderful. And we will talk about that when I call you when I get up. Like seriously, because I'm gonna hit you like I know you'll be cool. I really want you to be cool, baby. Let it go. It's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. It means nothing. Girl, people talked about Jesus Christ. You ain't him. Only thing close is you a Capricorn and you still don't walk on water, but you know you're black. Let it be. Think about the good things. Don't think about things like that. Don't think about the negativity that people may want to spew into your life. It means nothing. Exactly. Remember that. And stop putting that shit out here like that, Pixie. Everybody don't need to know that. Okay? Um, girl, let it go. And we are Harris's. The largest black family, you already put it out here. The largest black family in the United States. And I talked about that before, but I will give another history lesson on that maybe tomorrow. Um, but I started off talking about SNAP. Sister Pixie came in and she's still been upset because we spoke earlier today before I went to Costco. And I just don't want you to be upset, sweetie. Okay? Let it go. Let it go. Seriously. It's nothing to be upset about when you know who you are. I know who I am. So when people have said certain things about me in my life and time, I've been like, yeah, I did. But the one thing that I know for sure, for certain, I'm black, just like you. As long as you know that you're black, you don't have to prove anything to anyone. As long as you know the things in your life and you done stood up for them outside of you being black, you ain't got to stand up for who you are. It's not like you're Rachel Dolezal or someone, I'm sure there are melanatedly challenged people out here who people may have thought were people of color and they weren't. And we found out and we felt duped. But you just black. There's no duping it with me. With Roxanne. Not Roxy, Roxanne. Be smooth, baby. Be smooth. Are you feeling any better? That's what I'm asking you, Pixie. My bad. I, my bad, y'all. I got trolled, but I'm okay now. I'm not white. What an insult. But I'm about to cook at 2:45. Baby, go cook with your black ass. And I will hit you when I get up. You know how my time works. I don't be having anything to do. But when I get up, I'm gonna hit you. I went to Costco today, and that was a great shopping trip. Be smooth, baby. Exactly. You don't have to prove anything as long as you know. No one has to. You don't have to let anyone. There's no submission for approval as long as you and your God know. Girl, please. But I love you, Pix. And Clowns has said some really strong things this evening. And I hope you also seen what she has said. She has given you words of wisdom. She has given you the pearls. Okay? I would just like to talk about food tomorrow and talk shit. I don't want to talk about this shit. Okay? And I love you. And if I didn't, I wouldn't even be taking the time to talk about this. But I do care about you. Heavy. You go cook. Once you cook, relax, sleep, and know all your bills are paid. And stop worrying about what people think about you. And that's for real. And tomorrow, I'm making hot wings and fresh cut French fries. That's going to be my dinner. I didn't cook anything today. I went to Schlotsky's and got a sandwich and some tomato basil soup. That's the only thing I ate all day. And this is why I'm withering away. Thank you, Ozempic. But yeah, girl, we gonna talk. We gonna talk. But we ain't gonna talk a lot about this shit. We gonna talk about good shit. Okay? Yeah. So I caught the chicken and dumpling. And you know what? I have some still left, but I'm gonna freeze them, and I'm gonna have my son double bag it and wrap it and just save it because those chicken and dumplings turned out excellent. I am here on YouTube to give recipes, talk a little shit, talk about like men, sex, um, things I did in my past, and just have a good time. But please know that I will always be exactly who I am. You might like it, you might not. I'm not everyone's taste. And I'm cool with that because I'm grown. Pixie, I got you, baby. Okay? And we will talk later on today. I would like to thank everyone who comes to the Lady Lounge, chills with me, participates. Even if you're in the bushes, you're here. Thank you. And I never say hit the like button, but can you guys hit the like button? Um, I'm eternally grateful for the people who support me because I just happened upon you being an actual YouTuber. I was just a subscriber and I've been here since COVID. I'm a COVID baby. So I just appreciate you guys. And the one thing I want you all to know, I'm cooking hot wings and french fries. And I'm going to go live and let you guys see how I do it. As a matter of fact, I need to take my chicken out when I get off of here. But I do appreciate you all. I seriously do. This is like my diary. It can get real deep if I really wanted it to, but I don't want y'all to be like, "Ooh, that bitch crazy." But then again, I also wouldn't care in my own time. I hear baby sitting out. Yes, everyone's here. Everyone's here, Pixie. Everyone's here. Addison sleep, Maddie sleep, my husband sleep. I'm the only one up. But when I get off of here, I'm gonna go put my chicken wings out and get me some coffee, lay down, give me some rest. But what I want to leave and close with is this: be kind. Because right now, we are in a divisive time. Help someone. Be conscientious and cautious of your surroundings because everyone might not have it like you do, and they might want to try to take something. And if they want to take it, give it to them because just give it and know that you will be blessed. That's for real. Don't risk your life and be prayerful that everyone's SNAP benefits come in because if it doesn't, that's when it's going to get really stupid. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Thank you for being here. I ain't got no big ass chat, and I'm cool with what I have because you guys are awesome. I would like to thank Miss Pixie, my fairy. I'm gonna talk to you tomorrow. I would like to thank these clowns, crazy as fuck. Thank you so much. I know Jim Rockford was in here, and I don't think anyone else was in here. And that's cool with me. That means you guys were in the bushes. Thank you. And I hope you hit the like button. And that's basically it. I'm going to brush my teeth, wrap my hair up, get some coffee, and go to sleep. But God bless you guys. God bless your families. Oh, and that's really it. God bless you guys and God bless your families. And also, Val is out of the ICU. She is doing well. Please continue to send prayers, good energy to her. And that's it. I love you all. Good night, good night, good night, good night. And I'll talk to you all later on today. Bye. Oh, shit. Oh, okay.